everybody, so we're going to need 1 container of Cool Whip. I accidentally bought the fat-free kind, but it don't need to be. 1 box of honey graham crackers. Then we're going to need some milk. Then we're going to need 1 stick of unsalted butter, some vanilla extract, 2 small boxes of the vanilla Jello instant puddings. You like my sugar container? I never use sugar, so we're actually using real sugar. And then we're also going to need some naturally unsweetened cocoa powder. Then I take my hot plate holder and I use that to keep my bowl from moving, but we're going to take a large bowl and we need 3 cups of milk. So there went 1 cup, 2 cup, and 3 cups of milk. Okay, then moving on to the 2 boxes of instant Jello pudding mix. Just kind of dump those in, one by one, and then once we do that, this is what I do. You don't have to do this, but I just take a whisk and I will, pretty much beat this by hand. You can use an electric mixer if you would like, but I like the workout, so I just do it by hand. So in about 2 to 3 minutes, everything is going to look like this. Oh, seriously, I just want to like the whisk at this point. It is so amazing. Then we're going to dump in the Cool Whip. So we're just going to take that whole container, just like so. Then we're going to take our whisk one more time and just mix everything together. Make sure the pudding mix is mixed pretty well, with the Cool Whip. So once you do that, it's going to look just like this. Then we're going to move that to the side and taking a glass dish. This is a 9 by 13. It don't have to be glass. I just have a lot of glass dishes. We're going to put down 1 layer of graham crackers. So you're going to use a whole entire box for this pretty much. You might have like 1 or 2 pieces left, just to let you know. And if you need to break, them up to make them fit your dish, go ahead and do so. Then my camera cut out, so I am dumping half of the pudding mixture into the dish, and I'm just going to spread that out, nice and evenly. Don't need to be perfect, don't worry. That is why this recipe is so simple and so easy to make. And then we're going to do 1 more layer of graham crackers. It's going to have 3 layers total. And I wanted to actually post this right before 4th of July because I promise you guys, every time I make this for the holidays, people go bonkers over this recipe. So I wanted to post this. So that's why we have a cheat meal edition today. So then you're going to take whatever you have left of the pudding mixture and just spread that on top. So once you spread this out, we're going to take 1 more layer actually of the graham crackers. So you're going to have the 3rd layer here, and this is the final layer. And of course, the last little package of graham crackers were completely broken. So I pretty much had to put this together like a puzzle piece. And of course that has to happen to me when I'm trying to film a Stay Fit Sunday. But you gotta make do with what you got. So once you do that, you're gonna take a small saucepan and then you're gonna put in 1 cup of sugar. You're going to put in 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, and you're going to put in 1/4 cup of milk. Last but not least, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're going to turn that sucker up to high heat. I mean, you want this boiling and like roaring for about maybe like a minute and a half until you get everything mixed in. So it's just a really dark chocolate looking mixture just like this. Once you get it like this, you want it to really boil because that means the sugar is caramelizing, and that's just exactly what you want. And then you're going to turn the heat completely off. I cut my stick of butter into, like 4 cubes just to make it melt a little bit easier. And since the heat is off, it's going to take, just a little bit longer, but in about a minute, minute and a half, your butter is going to be completely melted. So just, keep on keeping on. And then it's going to look like this. It's going to be a really nice, kind of thin, but not thick consistency. So once we have this, oh, this is the best part. You're going to slowly just drizzle that chocolate all over the place. I mean, once you kind of just have it all on top of the graham crackers, you can either tilt, your dish, side to side to spread out the chocolate. I just kind of use my spoon, to just spread it all out. It's not a big deal because it's still pretty runny, so you don't have to, worry about it like sticking to your spoon or anything. Like, this is a really amazing chocolate topping mixture. You can also use frosting, but whatever. Yeah, you like my little puzzle piece corner just hanging out. But that's what is amazing about this recipe. It don't need to be perfect. So once you have it done, stick it in the fridge for at least several hours. You want the graham cracker to really get soft and moist. And then my biggest tip, okay, is right before you serve it, about 30 minutes before, stick it in the freezer, and it's going to kind of harden the chocolate just a little bit, so when you go to cut it, it's just nice and firm, and it's not going to be super gooey. But this is seriously amazing. It is so good. You guys are going to go completely crazy. So this is a cheat meal edition, and I just wanted you guys to enjoy a little bit of yummy goodness. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Stay Fit Sunday, even though it's not super healthy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Love you all.